Listen, today I want to talk to you about something that can make your life as a business owner or HR professional a whole lot easier, and that's hiring the right talent. We all know that hiring can be a challenge, but if you love a challenge, then you need a partner who can help you rise to the occasion. You need Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform that brings everything you need to attract, interview, and hire all in one place. No more wasting hours scouring multiple job sites for candidates with the right skills. With Indeed, it's all streamlined, making your hiring process more efficient and effective. Instant Match is one of the incredible things that Indeed offers. Imagine over 80% of employers get quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match their job description the moment they sponsor a job. That's powerful. Candidates you invite to apply are 3 times more likely to apply to your job than candidates who only see it in a search. It's like having your own hiring assistant. And here's the kicker, Indeed is the only job site where you pay for applications that meet your must-have requirements. It's a game changer. And here's the best part, because you listen to the Secrets to Success podcast, Indeed is offering a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post. And you can do this by going to Indeed.com/success. Offer is good for a limited time. So again, claim your $75 credit now at Indeed.com/success. Let them know where you heard about this offer. Indeed.com/success. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Almost 12 years ago, we had products, we had ideas, but we had no idea where to start. Man, but like a shining beacon, we stumbled upon Shopify. And let me tell you, Shopify isn't just your regular e-commerce platform. It's a worldwide revolution. Whether you're a hustling garage entrepreneur or ready to take on the world with an IPO, Shopify is your ultimate ticket to launching, managing, and supercharging your business without the hassle. Shopify doesn't just stop there. It puts you in the driver's seat of every sales channel. So whether you're selling luxurious satin sheets through Shopify's in-person POS system or offering the purest organic olive oil on Shopify's all-in-one e-commerce platform, guess what? You're covered. And if you're into education, whether it's the strange science kits or the Hawking historical handbooks or any cool education-themed goodies, Shopify has got your back. Now here's the kicker. Once you've got your audience's attention, Shopify unleashes the internet's best converting checkout wizardry to turn those casual browsers into die-hard buyers. But wait, there's more. Shopify is like the BFF on the internet. It integrates seamlessly with practically anything online, making it a breeze to track and connect with your customers. It's like having your own digital superhero sidekick. And here's a fun fact for you. Shopify powers about 10% of all e-commerce in the United States. And guess what? Shopify's award-winning support team is there to hold your hand and ensure your journey is nothing short of spectacular. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/secret2success, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/secret2success to take your business to the next level today. Shopify.com/secret2success.
Bruh, Mars.
You trying to be an accidental millionaire.
Bruh.
That's the next
Bruh.
one.
But you know
The
why?
accidental millionaire.
Because, like Mars said, exposure.
Yeah.
We want to be millionaires, but you got the exposure and you hanging out with cats that ain't making 1,000. So you want to do what thousandaires do, but you want to be a millionaire.
You ready? All right.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of
A COVID edition. A COVID edition.
It ain't Christmas time yet. Every Christmas time.
The Grinch will come out. I'm joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do, man?
Carl is getting a lot of money these days. How do I know?
Here.
He's late. He strolls in, very casually with the new Jordans on.
Come on.
He dapped us all up like we were lucky to be in his presence. You know what I'm saying? So, of course,
My.
it was very casual.
By
like,
my presence.
That's
what
it.
up, little fella? You good?
That's what Kanye said.
Yeah.
You should be I showed up came late to this.
I think, all the success of InvestBest got him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got him shining.
Walking around like a star.
Oh, no, let me tell you something.
Listen.
I missed it because I was
people
supposed
was
to be
sending
there.
me pictures of them with Carl.
Yeah.
Like, I met Carl.
Ain't this how you groomed me, though?
Oh yeah, no, it is. No, I was proud to see.
Hey, is it fair or foul, dog, that Carl Booth was like literally less than probably about 30 feet away from me, and I ain't even see him in the best. Bro, the whole time. I ain't seen him all night.
Let me tell y'all
That
something.
one time, bro.
We had a big storm in Michigan. So I had planned to come because I had to be in Orlando for something, but I was going to come that day and at least, shake everybody up, see what was going on. And I missed it. But boy.
But you didn't know you was gonna miss it anyway because you had the AM and PM wrong.
Oh, yeah, I did? Oh, okay.
Dog,
I didn't know.
let me say something. I love E, bro.
Oh, yeah. I thought Mark was
Listen.
speaking in the AM. Oh, okay.
He's so genuine, bro.
I was telling everybody, man, he about to hear, man. He about to hear me speak, man.
Yeah.
Because
So
he
he
told me,
said-
he
I
was
told
like,
him I was
I'm
coming here.
And I
Bruh.
told him, I was like, E, I'm doing what you did last year.
Yeah, I said, okay, then I'm coming to see it.
Oh, listen.
Because I had did two things. I think I did what you did. I did the evening, but I also did the morning boy.
At the big boy.
Yeah, and that's what I thought.
Yeah, you
So
had the
that's
two.
what I thought. That's what I ain't detailed, bruh.
Oh no. So it's hilarious because I was trying to figure out. I didn't know what was going on. All I know is Mar said he's coming to see me
Yeah.
speak.
I was like
Oh,
a
okay,
little
cool.
kid on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
You know that
And I
kid
was
that's
like a
waiting
father
on,
in
oh,
the
that kid that's waiting on daddy to come.
Yeah.
I was like, man, E coming in, hear me
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
And CJ was looking like this, like,
And I was feeling like a father from the Vietnam War that would come home early. You know what I'm saying? For Christmas.
surprise
You know
the
what I'm saying?
family.
I was coming home early. I was coming home 24th.
So
thinking I was coming on that
So
weekend.
he thinking Mar spoke at 8 p.m. on VIP Friday night, which I guess Mar thought he would know because he spoke VIP Friday night the year before. He said, I'm doing your session. Some kind of way, because he wake up at 3 a.m., 8 a.m. is really 8 p.m.
No question.
So he's like, I'm on the way. And so I don't remember what happened, but me and E got on the phone, and some kind of way I figured out, you were like, you kept saying, yeah, I'm going to land, and I got to be back to the airport for like 6 p.m. to go to Orlando. And I was like, how are you coming to see Mar speak, but you got to leave out by
6 p.m.
He was like, no, but my plane land at 7. I'm just gonna come right over there for 8. And I was like, what? And I remember I texted Mark.
Mark kept saying, oh, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Good. And I was like, 8, then we good.
Yeah.
But let me tell you
Told
something.
Didi that.
We need. Can we start?
I had got Didi a ticket too. We was both
One of the funniest things that y'all will never understand, because y'all don't, if you're not texting with E on a regular basis.
Bruh.
We've talked about it before. We need to start an episode of As the World Turns with E's text messages. Just get the music behind us and just read the text.
Come on.
But it's so funny because look, again, besides probably D, maybe Jada and Jalen, I like to think that I'm right there in terms of the people who know E. And sometimes I still cannot decipher his text. And people send me text and screenshots like, what does E mean?
He saying.
And 90% of the time I know, but this was hilarious. I said, E texted me at 3:50 a.m. Power outage last night, big storm. Probably won't make my 6 a.m. flight. I woke up at 4:58 and sent the faceplant thing like, oh, no. And I said, hey, you ain't make it? Candace is on the 12 o'clock flight. Just saying, like, at this time, see, I'm still thinking he's coming to watch you speak in the evening. So E, I think, is thrown off because he's like, why would I get on the 12 and Mark speak at 8 a.m.? It's over. So I said, did you make it? Candace is on the 12. He said, I was on the 6. So what right there, I'm thinking, I'm not sure if he made the flight or not. Because I was on the 6 could mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I got on the 6.
or I'm getting on the 6.
Or I'm getting on the 6.
No, because he texted me, hold on.
But what I texted
You texted me at
before-
7. You texted me at 7:06 and said I was on the 6 a.m. So when I said Candace was on the 12 and he was like, oh, I was on the 6, like, oh, I'm thinking, okay, you made it.
Here.
But I said in the earlier text, there was a
Hold on.
power outage.
Okay, I'm gonna let Carl. So then Carl, I asked the question,
Did you make it?
to which he responds,
It was dark. It was dark.
bruh,
How could I make it? I thought it was dark. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep on with what he know and don't know.
that was,
You can pay attention for
I
it.
keep painting the picture
Bruh.
for it. Yeah, I'm painting the picture for it. It's dark.
So
So power
sad.
outage. It's dark.
the darkest during the night.
Yeah, I promise you.
The night was dim.
Bruh, I said, did you make it?
Oh, snap.
It was dark. Couldn't see anything. in the text.
That's it.
So I just let it go. I was like, you know what? I'd asked him both times.
We'll figure it out later.
I was like, yo.
I told you it's a power outage.
Yeah.
Well, I got to keep explaining.
Yeah. But you said probably won't make the 6. So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know if something changed around. It was 3:58 when you text me. So I'm like, oh.
It was dark, bro.
It was dark.
Trying to tell you I can't drive. It was dark. I got to explain. See, that's the thing I love about flight attendants, though. I love flight attendants because
descriptive.
Our mind, you know what I'm saying? The way our mind works, we know. I promise you, this is why I never got fired when I took over for the English instructor. I can't say I was an English teacher because I wasn't certified. So this could go on her record that
You never got a certificate.
I never got a certificate. But the lady who was, she got an injury. She just didn't want to come back. So I ended up being a teacher. But the reason why I helped so many students, Maul, get up in their writing is because I knew what they meant. I was like, okay, I get it. We don't do A, B, C, D. We go A, C, B, F, but you could follow along. So I'm like, bro, it was dark. Like, how am I drive? I just told you it was about. But come to find out, that, again, I didn't create the storm. I don't want y'all to put the pieces together, but because God knew I had got it wrong, Grand Rapids power had gone off. So the airport didn't have power. So I couldn't make the flight if I wanted to make the flight. But I literally was coming because I thought I had the times right. And I didn't have the times right. I was still going to have to leave. So I was going to come to y'all.
But there was nothing going on until 8 o'clock at night. There was nothing going on. You could have just came and had lunch with us.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was, I was just like,
Yeah.
I thought I said it clearly, so that's time I just said, did you make it? It was dark.
It was dark.
I'm thinking like, you made it and it was dark?
Right.
I'm like, oh, that's beast mode. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really
You know what I'm
understand.
saying? I'm just saying, all this time together, and he still don't know when I do this, boom, then I'm about to go bomb.
Yeah.
I still got to say, I'm going bomb. We've been doing this forever. Like, you still ain't got. So I got to start getting more linear. It's white side. I got to start getting more linear.
Right.
I got to get
got
more
you.
linear.
But no,
No,
the adjustment that you made.
It was dark.
The adjustment you made is the voice text.
That's
You
what I
made a
do.
clear adjustment
Yeah,
to
that's
that.
it.
He will voice
I
you
always
it.
talk better than I
And
know
now,
that.
finally, you can actually skip through. So if somebody call you,
Hit the
bruh,
button and go all the way.
Apple, come on, bruh. Y'all should have been doing this. Y'all should have been doing this. Now, do me a favor. Allow us to search our text messages by the person. You feel me? So like I might put in, let's just say, Invest Best.
Right.
I might have,
Best Fest should come up.
well, I'm saying all Invest Best will come up.
Everybody.
But I should be able to go to me and E's text thread, because me and E got a text thread a billion miles long, and type in our thread, Invest Best, and find, because that's how I know what I was looking for. Or if I type in, for instance, the one I usually had trouble with, I don't know, I don't be saving nobody's address. It's Atlanta, so, you know, everybody live everywhere. So like, let's say T-Ron be like, hey, come through the crib. And I've been over there a lot, but just, I don't know all them back roads. He got a million back roads. And every time I gotta be like, send me the address, because if I type in address in the whole search, there's 70 billion of them. I want to go to me and T-Ron text and put in address, and it's come up, I know, what's your address? It's gonna pop right up. So instead I gotta send it to him again. It's just, come on, this is not hard, Apple. Like,
Hey, I think Apple's smart. They get you on the progression. They ain't trying to give you all at one time. It's going to get a little
I'm
better
just saying,
every single
that
time.
ain't-
I'm buying y'all, so
that
don't do
ain't-
me like that. I'm buying y'all. Y'all know I'm buying y'all regardless every year.
Right.
So just give me everything I need. Be fair. We in this love. We're in this
I think
love.
I think I am finally gonna get a new phone though, because I'm having issues. Camera, look at that. Yeah.
Drop the phone.
It's water. It look
Yeah,
like water. You got
water.
damage.
There's all kind of stuff going wrong. Well, my kids dropped it in the ocean, taking pictures, and then tried to lie and say they didn't. But I got my phone back, and all of a sudden, it's salt all in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, hold on. But anyway, I did want to get to Invest Fest because there were, first of all, shout out to Troy and Rashad, the homies, on another successful event. Man, do y'all know, and I don't want to like cape for nobody, and you know those are full disclosure that they friends and stuff, but like to pull off something like that at that huge a level is incredible.
Yep.
And listen, everything don't go perfect every time anyway.
Sure.
But it's like, bro, I really wish again, and it's not my event, right? So I'm not trying to be like whatever, but I'm saying like I did hear a couple little people like, oh, this sounded this. It's like, okay, cool. I understand that everything wasn't perfect, but it's like, bro, if you couldn't go to that event around that many people who are excited about entrepreneurship, about learning, about investing, about all of those things, and you came away with complaints, I really think you need to check yourself and find out, like, for real, why you went with, again, doesn't mean that things can't be improved on. And I think Rashad actually did a great job of saying, like, hey, we want the sound to be better, we want this, we want that, we want this. But it's like, bro, if you left out of there with something negative to say, bro, it's like, come on, man. Like, again, we got to do better. And again, it's not, if they have a feedback submission or something where you can do that, do that.
Yeah.
But if you're online trying to, it's like, bro, it's just,
don't try to spread your thought. Like, that's your thinking, your thought process. Like, but again, bro, you know how sound, bro, is nothing you can control.
Yeah, I'm saying, not only that, it's like, bro, but like, we trying to do something that's never been done.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they unfortunately did it in a weekend where it was storms.
Right.
It was storms during that time. Like I said, Michigan Michigan ain't never had no problems.
Never.
Did you see the airport? I don't know if y'all saw
I
the
ain't see
picture
the
of Detroit
airport,
airport.
but I was driving back from Detroit.
Oh, yeah,
bro,
no.
I'm talking about trees.
Everything.
It looked like South.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the trees just cut from miles.
I'm talking about Mark. You didn't see the picture of Detroit? I'm about to show it to you, bro. The airport.
The airport was flooded
Bro,
out.
flooded like
that was crazy.
shit and hurt,
yeah,
bro.
We ain't never had that. We don't even get natural disaster type stuff up in
Then
Michigan.
Tampa,
I never even
that
seen no
area had it, so they did it in a great time in terms of, it was the summer, but there was a lot of natural disasters going on that affected a lot of planes, the time, whatever. So
I'm just
my thing is, it's too big not to have no problem.
Right, that's what I'm just saying. You got 20,000
Well, I'm saying,
for 3 days.
and again,
3 days?
Yeah, 3 days.
Yeah.
And again, I ain't see no fights breaking out,
nothing
no
like that.
crazy stuff. It's like, bro, again, and so not that you can't critique or give feedback to these brothers or to any of us, right? Like we have events and this stuff that ain't perfect. The sign-in sheet broke, the iPads died, the Wi-Fi in the building went out. Again, there are things that happen, and again, I understand you paid your money, you feel whatever, but it's like, man, try to get the most out of the experience. And what I'm saying is, this ain't got nothing to do with them, but it's like some of y'all come into the environment. Some people come to church like that. You didn't like how you got seated. You didn't like how the person, and now you done missed the whole message. Your whole day, that message could have changed your life, but because you came in so, I can't believe, and you done missed something. Okay, it might have been not the sound, it might have been a relationship you were supposed to make, because you was in the wrong headspace and you so all about the sound that you not, and it's like, yo, that's life. Like, people, you come into a situation, and if everything ain't perfect, you can't grow, you can't learn. If everything ain't perfect, you ain't finna take, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, I just come into the situation.
Trick of the devil.
It's the trick of the
And
devil.
I'm just saying, though, to your point, and this may sound harsh, but it's who you are.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying, like, I'm learning now, you've been saying this for years, but I'm learning now, like, yo, set your expectations for what you're about to get into. Like, I ain't walking into church thinking, like, no, I'm coming into church like, yo, I am going to have the best experience in this church service ever.
Listen, I'm about to play this, and y'all put it over the podcast. Shout out to my homie Kev on stage. He posted something today, I promise you. Look at this. I'm about to show the fellas this and put it over the top of it. But he posted something 14 hours ago, and I was like, yo, this right here.
The lady who was doing it?
Yes, did you see that?
I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Let me show. This is the epitome of the internet. And I'm like, yo, like, we'll put it over the top of it, but it's just like, that's why you can't fool with everybody. All right, let me play this. Look.
Can say on the internet that somebody can't make negative, and there's also nothing you can say on the internet that somebody can then put words in your mouth and say something you did not say. For example, this lady posted this reel. She said, ignoring everyone who says it better be a boy this time and just praying for a healthy baby, which is, gender reveal, this and that. I just want a healthy baby. Somebody responded and said, mom of an unhealthy kid here to say that those babies are equally valuable and worthy of love.
Wow.
She didn't say they weren't. She didn't say that unhealthy kids aren't, worthy of love. All she said is, I'm praying for a healthy baby. Somebody else said, whatever healthy means, if it's not healthy, then your prayers won't be answered. How is ableism different from being sexual?
Are you serious right
pray
now?
for a healthy baby. No more. You can't wish for health. You can't even want health. You can't wish for it. So she said to the first lady, sending you guys so much love. And another person responded, Not sure what you mean by sending her love. When
Stop.
Listen. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, bro. Listen.
guys so much love. And another person responded, not sure what you mean by sending her love when you just insulted her child for not being healthy. But she didn't, though. She didn't insult her.
Y'all get it. Bruh.
Bruh.
And I'm just telling you, like, again, and I just want to show you that there are those of you who come into a situation looking for the negative. Like, you come in on what's wrong with and it's like, dog, that's no way to live. Like, and I didn't even mean to go here. This don't even have nothing to do with what we were supposed to talk about or nothing like that. I was just thinking in my head, like I said, you know, the brothers did a great job, you know, getting 20-some thousand people out, majority black for something, not no basketball game, not a football game, not a concert, like, you know, I think genuinely wanting to give knowledge and education and all of those things. And so I just wanted to commend them.
Yeah, my thing, the commending part for me is, you know, just being who I am. First of all, it is difficult to bring all of those people of influence and power together, right? So I don't want it to seem like, especially after you heard that, to go the wrong way. To me, while that is difficult, what's more challenging is to create a platform to put people on that level who were never on that level before.
Yeah.
You feel me? So for me, that was what, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they put people on the stage that people don't know. They gave people opportunity to do a booth to expose themselves.
A perfect segue into my next, you know what I'm saying? So.
Are your subscriptions draining your wallet? The average person has around 12 paid subscriptions and they might not remember subscribing to half of those. If you have no idea how much you're spending each month, you need Rocket Money. It's this great app that tracks all of your expenses so you know exactly where your money is going. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills, all in one place. Most people think that they're spending $80 on their subscriptions, but the truth is it's actually closer to $200. When you're signed up for so many things like streaming services you use to watch one show or free trials for delivery you don't use, it's so easy to lose track of what you're paying for. With Rocket Money, you can easily cancel the ones you don't want with just the press of a button. No more long hold times or annoying emails with customer service. Rocket Money does all the work for you. Rocket Money can even negotiate to lower your bills by up to 20%. All you have to do is take a picture of your bill and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. Rocket Money also lets you monitor all your expenses in one place. It recommends custom budgets based on your past spending, and they'll even send you notifications when you've reached your spending limits. With over 3 million users and counting, Rocket Money customers have saved an average of $720 per year. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and manage your money the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/S, the number 2S. Again, that's rocketmoney.com/S2S. rocketmoney.com/S2S. Are you looking to upgrade your lifestyle? Imagine having a little extra cash to splurge on that fancy latte instead of settling for that usual drip coffee or paying your bills just a little earlier. Well, guess what? Chime's online checking account is here to make that happen for you. With Chime, you can enjoy some fantastic perks that'll put a smile on your face. Get ready to say goodbye to those annoying overdraft fees because Chime offers fee-free overdrafts up to $200 when you set up a qualifying direct deposit. Plus, you can get paid up to 2 days earlier with Chime, giving you quicker access to your hard-earned money. But that's not all. Chime doesn't believe in monthly fees, minimum balances, or overdraft fees. And with access to over 60,000 fee-free ATMs, you'll have more convenience than you ever thought possible. Sending and receiving money is a breeze, and you can even pay your friends, regardless of their bank, all without those pesky fees. So why wait? Signing up for Chime takes minutes, so join the millions of other Chime members and sign up today. Get started at chime.com/success. That's Chime, CHIME.com/success. Chime is a financial technology company and not a bank. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. or Stride Bank, N.A., members of the FDIC. Eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Access to direct deposits up to 2 days early depends on the timing of the submission of the payment from the payer. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply.
I was able to go, so to set the table, I was able to go Friday I made the decision on Saturday and Sunday because I was in New York with Toby all week. I made the decision Saturday and Sunday was going to be family day because I hadn't seen my squad in a minute. Maul was speaking on Friday, and so I was like, man, I'm going to go Friday night, show love, support, and then Saturday and Sunday, I'm like, Candace was tired, she needed some time. I'm like, let me get the kids. We doing pool days, movies, a whole nine. And so, and Maul, like I said, was speaking on, at this time, just Friday night. So I went Friday, Maul did his thing at the VIP, and then I know Carl had a booth. So let's start with Carl. How's the celebrity life treating you, dog? I heard Carl, people were sending me texts like, Carl is out here kissing babies, taking pictures, signing autographs.
About 5 years, 10 years late, but praise God, he's finally doing it.
How did it feel?
Man, it felt normal. When you get to the point that you realize that it's bigger than you and it's about people. And the same thing we always said, people ain't coming up on no stupid stuff. People is coming up on like, yo, the podcast for real. Like, thank you for speaking on the podcast. Like, yo, when you speak, like I hear myself.
Absolutely.
Like it makes a difference. So hearing that puts me in a place like, dude, let's talk. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, where are you? What's going on? Anything I can do to help kind of thing. And bro, here's the flip side. Yeah, bro, all my flight attendant, I'm talking about I got back on Monday, Tuesday, I was done. Like for real, because I felt that like, yo, I'm gonna pour into people. Like, man, people really need help, especially in that environment where you see people looking around. Like everybody's trying to help everybody else. So for me, it was just like, yo, I'll say it like this, it's the next step. You know what I'm saying? Like it just felt good, man. People just being authentic. That's what it was. So no, great experience, man.
Yeah, no, and y'all heard y'all booth was packed out. You know what I'm saying?
And we did. Shout out to Nikki. Nikki did something. I'll give her the flowers for it. But we did two booths. All right. On one side we had our Deeper Than the Brand and whatever. But on the other side, man, Aaron and CJ, they are members of our community that came through our programs, right? And we talk about putting people on, like, yo, they need to get exposed. These are good people doing good business, got great products. Yep. Let's set them up for success. So we got the two booths, and I'm looking over there at their booth like, oh, it's people over there. Like, bruh, look what's happening right now. So, man, incredible experience to just see that thing growing right there among us, man.
That's dope. Congrats on that, man. And like I said, I got all the text and, you know what I'm saying, pictures and people were sending me videos like, look at Carl. Carl was like, so basically what you want to do is, I was like, okay, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Mix two of these with three of these.
Yeah, right. And then Maul, of course, had a booth on Saturday and Sunday as well. And I'll let you take it from there, Maul. Go ahead.
So on which part?
I know, right?
He had a few moments.
Show my love for you. Can I show?
Before we get to that part, so like C said, Friday night I was asked to do the opening VIP speech. And so, I did that, it was good. I remember, when I got off the stage, Camille, she always say she's my biggest fan and biggest critic. And so, I think she took that from Dee Dee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sure. And so when I got off the stage, I always look at
I don't know if Dee Dee the biggest fan.
Right.
She took the critic part.
Okay.
I don't know if I can get Dee Dee. And Dee, my dog. Shout out to you, Dee.
Well, I will
she
say,
don't want it.
No. Oh, for sure.
I will say Camille definitely is the biggest fan.
Yeah.
But when I got off the stage on that Friday night
Detroit thing. I watched from Detroit.
But she was like, Camille was like, I got off the stage, I went, looked for her, and then when I saw her right there, and then, she was like, she's like, you did good. But it was like, you did good. And I kind of was like, And yeah, but C made me feel a little better. He was like, bro, it wasn't that kind of event. It's not like
it's like how it was when you spoke. Like, people walking,
people
around.
talking, they get drunk. It's socially. They just not seeing each other and taking pictures while you
that
speaking.
don't bother E none.
Oh, no.
He be like, look, I'm getting active.
Well, that was my first time
Yeah,
speaking
no
in an
question.
environment
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
different, bro.
I'm used to,
different.
I'm saying?
everybody sitting
pen
down,
paper out, they taking notes.
I'm used to preaching at church. They be talking. They be talking in church.
Oh, bro. So I was like, okay, this is different. But I just kept it going, whatever. Man, he was
It was
like,
quick.
You did,
10, 15 minutes.
10, 15 minutes, boom. So my spirit was, kind of like, what I'm saying, how that go where you feel like, but whatever.
A little trouble.
Yeah, a little trouble, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And so we get back to C's house. And, it was kind of late, whatever. So we all was like, man, we about to go crash. Me and Camille go to sleep. I go to sleep for 3 hours and 30 minutes exactly. 3 hours and 30 minutes exactly. And I remember waking up, and Camille was just like, "You good?" And I was like, "Man, I can't even go back to sleep." And she's like, "What's up?" I said, "Man, I just had a crazy dream." And she was like, "What was it?" I was like, "I literally had a dream that we was at the EYL event, InvestFest, and somebody didn't show up, and they asked me to get on stage and speak in front of 20,000. Now, keep in mind, the VIP event, it was about maybe 2,000 to 3,000, maybe 1,500 in the sitting area, maybe another 1,500 in the back, whatever. And so I was like, yeah. I said, it was weird. And she's like, oh, she started laughing at the dream. I said, you know what, though? I said, it wasn't. It felt like more like a vision. And then she's like, okay, Jamal.
Come on,
True
Paul.
story. And I promise y'all,
Joseph had a
if I wouldn't have,
A dream, and I woke a dream.
I eat.
brought you all my dreams.
Yeah, bro, for real. And I told her, and I was like, it was more like a vision. I said, it was so real. And she's like, how did you do? I said, man, standing ovation. I said, it was crazy. And I was like, she was like, boy, go back to sleep. And I saw her, remember, and I was like, man, I didn't go back to sleep that night. I stood up. I think I worked out. And then we went to my booth, right? We got there about 9 a.m. And then all of a sudden, we was there signing books, taking pictures, whatever. And then 11:30, the vendor area started to empty out because Puffy's supposed to speak at 12, right? Puffy's supposed to be on at 12 o'clock. So the vendor booth.
More age. Maul and say, hey,
I thought
Maul call him Puffy.
You can tell age by how they
No question, baby.
What is he not?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that?
Love, I think love something. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he got.
My age group call him Diddy.
Diddy, yeah.
Y'all call him Puffy.
Puffy. Right, Puff. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
think
I'm like,
from
Diddy.
your age to 80, it's Puffy.
You know what I'm saying?
Puffy.
It's Puff.
It's Puff Daddy, bro.
All right, it's Puff Daddy, dog. So, but yeah, so Puff was supposed to speak, and so everybody was literally leaving out. The whole auditorium area was just packed. It was standing room only in there. All of a sudden, we like literally shutting it down so we can go, see Puff. The second, the last person in my booth, I got to talking to them, and then my phone rang. And I'm like, and I look at it, and it said Troy. And I was like, and I looked at Camille in a joking way, and I turned my phone like, and then she was like, boy, and then sure enough, I was like, hello? And then Troy was like, he's like, Ma, where you at? And I was like, I'm in my vendor booth. I said, what's going on? He's like, man, can you come behind stage real quick? And I was like, yeah, for sure. I'm looking at Camille like. And I was like, she's like, what's up? I said, Troy said he wanted me to come behind stage. I was like, man, this was just like the dream.
Come on.
I brought you over.
Come on.
So she starts to laugh.
Come on.
She do like this little smirk. Yeah. And then I grab her hand. I said, come on. And then we go behind stage. And I'm over here in my mind thinking like, man, I wonder what he want. Like he want us to be Puffy, or whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you talk real estate. Like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Some fix and flips, no clue. And so we get back there and Troy just right there, man. And he got like about 4 other people around him. And then Troy like literally looks me in the eye and say, Ma, I need a favor. Word for word. He said, Ma, I need a favor. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? I got you. And he's like, bruh, Puff running late. He said, bruh, there's 20,000 plus people out there. And he said, you the only one. He said, exact words, you the only one I trust to go out there.
Come on.
Ooh. First thing I did.
Showtime.
First thing I did.
Push-ups.
I looked right. The first thing I did, looked right over at my wife. And then my wife she went into beast mode and she just put her hand on. I wonder what at first I thought she just patted me on the back, but she was actually praying. She was like, oh Lord, please don't let this miss this opportunity. So no, she put her hand on me, bro. And I looked and I was just like, he's like, bro, you got a keynote, you got something you can. I was like, I got it. I was like, I got it, bro. And I was like, don't even worry about it.
For this.
And then so at first he was like, man, I need you to do 10 minutes. I was like, man, I got it. And then all of a sudden, once he walked away, and me and Camille was right there, so I was sitting there with my chest out. I was like, yeah, I got it. And he walked away. The second he walked away, I was like, oh, shit, I got to call CJ. And then C don't answer his phone, bro. Listen, this man will answer his phone. He in a swimming pool. He in the ocean. He on a yacht. He in Singapore. No matter where this dude at, I call his phone, he picks up. Here it is. My man told me I got like 20 minutes before I go on stage. So imagine somebody saying, hey, I need you to speak in front of 20,000 people, and you got 20 minutes. And literally, I'm calling this joker, and he ain't answering his phone.
One time he ain't answering.
Oh, bro, I'm talking about I hit him 6 times in a row, dog. 6 times.
Where's your phone at?
Me and Trey just finished working out. So when we work out and then we get in the sauna, sometimes my phone get too hot in the sauna.
Right.
So I put it outside the sauna.
I got you.
And so I was just chilling with Trey. I wasn't really,
Trick
you know
of
what I'm
the
saying?
devil, bro.
But
Trick
then,
of the devil, bro.
yeah.
Sauna or
The sign of the heat.
Bro,
See,
we
it's
was
all
just
coming
chilling.
together. See, it's all coming together. So, man, I'm like, I finally hit Candace, and then Candace instantly pick up first ring, boom, like, oh, let me get C. And then C called me, and then me and C talking, and then C like, Marv, boom, you know what I'm saying? C, my spirit wasn't really because God already showed me.
He put X's and O's strategy together.
Yeah, but so C was just like, Marv, boom, 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 hit that, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna kill it. I was like, all right, bet. And then all of a sudden, Trey come back, like, oh, okay, yeah. So we said 10 minutes. It's more 5 minutes. And then I hear C like, all right. They said 5 minutes now. I'm like, so which one should I take out? Which one? And then C was like, all right, just do this, man. You're gonna kill it, bro. If you need more time, just take
Yeah,
it. He was like, bro, don't be looking at the clock.
I'm doing y'all a favor
So,
now.
yeah.
Right, you owe me a favor.
You got to do your full, you know what I'm saying? Let me get my stuff.
Bro, and this is, bro, y'all, whoever listening that was thinking about getting in the next level speaker academy, this right here is a little plug for that, because I'm telling you, my man here is just the way he thinks when it comes to speeches, bro. I know I be giving my little brother hell, but seriously, like,
But the way you think about strategy, period.
I was in the squad car 5 years ago. Now I'm on the stage, speaking in front of thousands of people. So I got to give credit to both of my brothers right here, on that. But he said 5 minutes. So then, boom. I went ahead and was like, all right, see what? We're going to cut out what? And he's like, bro, don't worry, just go out there. And then all of a sudden, I go over getting close to the stage. They said Jeremy was going to introduce me. So Jeremy out there, I'm like, all right, home team. The clock said 2 minutes, so I had to go out there on the stage. And then all of a sudden, Rashad come over. Hey, Ma, we need you to do like 30 minutes. I'm like, at this point, I'm like.
I brought you all my dreams.
Martin had, Coretta had.
Bruh, he say 30 minutes. And I said, okay, all right, let's go. And then all of a sudden, bruh, then Troy come back and say, all right, so this is the deal. We need you to do 10 minutes, but then we gonna just, on the clock that's on the stage, we gonna keep adding more time. And then at this point, he walked away. Then there was an older lady there, and she saw this, and she was an angel from God. That's what I like to say. Mm-hmm. She came over to me and she said, young man, how much time do you need? And I looked at her and I said, give me 15 strong. She said, you take 15. And she's like, don't worry about all I hear. It's a lot. And I said, all right, cool. So, man.
You took 30.
I think I went 20. I think I did.
So you took 30.
Bro, and they was blinking the lights, dog. They were blinking the lights on me, actually.
Yeah.
All the Baptist speak.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Yeah. And so
I'm going to let y'all get out of here in a minute now.
I had a dream.
And so my problem is like, if somebody tell me I got an hour, I'm good. I don't need no help with an hour. If you tell me I got 10, now my brain's like, oh, how could I get all of this?
18-footer, do you drive to the whole 3-point?
Yeah, so, but man, I get out there and let me tell y'all this. The second I took the first step to get on the stage, the second I felt the presence of God. I'm not joking. I called you afterwards and I just was like, I literally felt the presence of God. I felt the peaceness and the calmness that surpasses all understanding that the Bible talks about. It was almost as though God showed me that vision that night, that morning, to say, you okay? I got you. Get ready. You already ready, son. I got you, though.
Yeah.
And he showed me that vision to show me that this is for me. I did this. I did. The reason why Puff was late, I did this. Yeah. The reason why I did this. And I knew it, and I'm so glad that I talked to my wife beforehand so she didn't think that it was fugazi.
Right. That's the thing. Because it's almost like, like when somebody, like, you ever thought, like, man, I should hit that person up. Like, I've been meaning to hit what's the name? And then they call you, and you be like, I was just thinking about you.
Yeah.
Cat.
No, you wasn't.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah.
So you right. You telling Camille and getting that validation out there is powerful, just not only for you, to be like, hey, let me verbalize this, but then also for her to know, what I'm saying, what was coming back.
And so when I was out there.
And I did get full, not that I don't trust this man, but Camille did co-sign every word. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she was like, he ain't making this up.
She was like, but let me show y'all, though. And so we're going to cut the video in, Carl.
Yep.
Krishan, when after I got off the stage, and like I said, I was feeling so, and shout out to you, too, though, because before I even get to that point, dog, when I was just on the stage, like I tell y'all, and I think some of y'all heard me say this and you think it's a slogan or you think it's cliche when I say your level of exposure will determine your level of success. Bruh, when people was looking at me and they was just like, man, Ma, afterwards, you know, man, Ma, I can't believe, man, you was up there, man, I'm supposed to be. Look at who I got the honor and the privilege to sit by. Who I not just sit by, but every time I call this man, he answered the phone. Sometimes I called this man, he was on stage and FaceTime and be like, hey, y'all say what's up tomorrow. You know, I'm supposed to be doing this.
Yeah.
He working on a I don't even know what it's now, $3, $4, $5 million house. He's supposed to be doing that. Why? Because I've been doing it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
CJ, dog, the things that we all are doing now, supposed to be doing it, bruh. This man trains the top speakers, and literally when I say he literally got I ain't gonna say a room in my house, he got a suite in my house, literally. So it's like we are all.
Put it on Patreon.
Yeah.
You gotta pay to see the Queenie Suite.
On the Patreon, literally.
It's a real suite.
Yeah, oh yeah, come on.
But it's like, dog, we're supposed to, it's like, who are you connected to? You know, some of y'all, you know, you surprised when things happen in your life because you're not connected to the right people, bro. This is my extension. Like, this is literally real family and real exposure that we getting, you know, every single day. And so when I was on the stage, man, and shout out, it just felt crazy when I even said your name. And the crowd, you know, they went crazy because they just was able to even make the connection of us. You know, and I was just like, man, like, I'm supposed to be doing this. I was in a squad car 5-6 years ago.
I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous because I was like, cause Mo, I ain't gonna say he sound nervous, but you know, when you see like 32 missed calls, and you know, I thought somebody died.
It was 6.
He said it was 6. Okay, I'm just saying, Maul ain't never called my phone.
54.
You know what I'm saying? The most you ever probably call my phone would be twice, like, hey, real quick, bro.
And not even at twice, it's an emergency. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So when I seen 6,
Something's up.
I was like, oh, snap. Like, and I ain't been, you gotta think, Trey was in the sauna with me, but he only stayed in like 2 minutes. I don't letting him stay in that long. But I probably was only in there like 5 minutes. So in 5, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking, I was like, whoa, I thought something happened crazy up there. Like, I was like, oh, look. I was like, so I hit you back and you told me, I was like, okay, cool. And then I was running you through it and then we got it dialed in and then you called me back. And that, of course, I had my phone ready that time and we talked again and I was like, shoot. I was like, I felt bad. I felt bad because I wasn't up there. Because I was like, man, I tried to come home and get this family time. If I know Maul was going to speak on the big stage, I would have been up there with him just to be like, hey, let's get it, whatever. So then I told Candace, I was like, man, I feel bad. Like, I ain't up there. And Nick Rich was like, you want me to FaceTime you while Maul speaking? I was like, I'm too nervous. I can't do nothing about it. Yeah. So and then probably like literally 15 minutes later to 20 minutes later, my phone started lighting up. Jose hit me. Oh, Maul just killed it. Nick texted me, was like, dog, murdered it. Somebody else, you know, so people was texting me like, oh, man.
But for some of y'all listening, that's another key point that maybe some of y'all miss. Mm-hmm. Now, I've spoken in front of thousands of people. I mean, I've been on the stage with the number one, for years now, and I've keynoted, you know, hundreds of times, but it's still wisdom and counsel.
And Maul is also Maul has a much higher air traffic control than me and E.
Yeah.
Bro,
he's a teacher.
Yeah, but he also prepares, right? Like if Maul was a pastor, he would have notes in his study. Yeah. He would be in his study with his notes. He ain't got no study.
You try to act like I don't study.
No, I say you didn't have a study. You know?
Bro, that's the devil, dog. The devil is heavy in here, bro. Yeah. We out here
with you. I understand what you're saying. I understand.
I got some notes.
Because I had to work with both of them, so I'm right here with you.
I got some notes. My phone getting charged. Charging my phone.
I will say, though, in service, just in service, he went through a whole hour service, and they then was like, all right, let me get to the notes. And they didn't bro, he just gave you. You know, you got the whole fire sermon before you even got to the sermon.
Right.
I'm saying, you know, like whole rap without looking at his notes, and then some people, you know.
No, we didn't say that. You used the word study.
No, I said in his study.
In his study.
Do you know what a study is? A study is a room.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. I said Maul would be in his study. Like, you know,
I got
my library.
Yeah, library. Exactly. That's what. Yeah. Where he would. But so I just know that while he can do it, but this is why I always tell people, like, look, this is why I train all my speakers. It's better to be prepared than rehearsed. So when you're rehearsed, something go wrong, you're done. If I'm rehearsed and my slides are not working, if I'm rehearsed and I got a video on my slide that doesn't pop up and the people can't hear it and the media team can't fix it, you'll see it all the time and people will freeze up. And they'll be like, because one thing got to be after this thing, got to be after this thing. So, and again, I'm not taking credit from this. This is what I learned from E. So, by the way, I just study E and then be like, all right, here's how to teach, whatever. But I looked at when I was prepared, it don't matter what happened with the slide. Like, I'm talking about my mastery area. And so when Maul and I were working, I would always tell him, like, bruh, this is your information. So you know it. The slides are for them, not you.
Absolutely.
The time is for them, not you. So whatever the construct is, whatever, you can teach whatever we worked on because you're prepared for this moment. You're not rehearsed for this moment. So does it mean I don't want you to be notes and all of that? I want all of that. But I also want you to know that it's in you. And if it's in you, it can come out of you. And you don't have to worry about getting up there and looking crazy because we've prepared for this moment. But I think when you say, luck is when preparation meets opportunity, you were prepared for that moment and the opportunity came. And there's some of you out there, you're not prepared. So when the opportunity comes, you're not jumping on it because you haven't prepared the way you should have been prepared.
But I'm just saying the biggest problem I see with this generation, with young people, they're obsessed with the opportunity. Yeah. I'm like, bro, what do you even want an opportunity for that you get? You ain't even gonna be ready for it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even gonna be ready for what you asking for.
Right.
And if you get it, you're gonna mess it
You're
up.
gonna mess
and it's
it
gonna
up
set you back.
because you're not ready for it. So it's like, yo, why be obsessed with an opportunity when you could be obsessed with the process? And the process gonna always give you an opportunity, and you're gonna always murder it. Yeah. You're gonna always. If you're ready, you're going to always kill it. Yeah. But you don't know what to say. You fumbling over your work. When I was talking to Jay the other day on the, his new concept, Clueless. And I was like, tell me what Clueless mean. And so then I called back, like, I'm going to call you back next. Okay, tell me what Clueless means. He's like, Dad, I know what it means. I said, I could care less if you know what it means or not. Yeah. You need to tell me what it means 3 times a day, 7 days a week, bro. Why? Because if you don't do it all day, every day, when you get to say what it is, then you're going to be pissed because you fumbled. Now you're going to be mad at yourself or I can't believe I wasn't ready. So why we got to wait for the news people to say it, or why we got to wait to get on stage to say it, or let's just say it now. Yeah. Let's say it 3-4 times a day. Yeah. Because if you say it 3-4 times a day for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and here's what I'm learning about the greatest. I'm learning about the greats. When we was with Dan Gilbert, bruh, I'm going to tell you something. Dan Gilbert, bruh, Quicken Loans taught me, Carl will tell you, they got 19 isms. I promise you, them 19 isms, they saying them every day, all day. Bro, you pull up in the garage, Maul. They on the floor in the garage, Maul.
The elevator.
Open the door and the elevator. They on the wall. You go use the restroom. I learned when I saw my man. I was like, he ain't no billionaire by accident. Yeah. Carl will tell you. I don't know what that movie was. Remember the movie with the wives, and they all act like they was the same wives? They dressed like
Stafford.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
They call
Bruh.
Staffers.
I don't know.
Carl will
Something
tell
wives.
you,
Yeah.
bro, we felt like that with everybody that worked for Quicken Loans.
Bruh, I'm talking about Arizona, wherever you go.
Cleveland,
Bruh, it's the
Detroit.
same. No, not trying to be funny. I felt like I'm talking to the same person every single, and I'm like, yo, this is freaky. Yeah. But that's their training.
Bruh, Maul.
You trying to be an accidental millionaire.
Bruh.
That's the next
Bruh.
book.
But you know
The
why?
accidental millionaire.
Because, like Maul said, exposure. Yeah. We want to be millionaires, but you got the exposure and you hanging out with cats that ain't making 1,000. So you want to do what thousandaires do, but you want to be a millionaire. Yeah. It's like it's not. Thousandaires wait till the last minute. Yeah. They watch every game. Yeah. They drinking, smoking, waking up when they want to. Right. You don't see no billionaire. You ain't, bruh, I don't care what nobody say. I'm talking about on the reg. You've never heard about, what's your boy name? Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. I ain't never seen Warren Buffett ever smoking weed. I don't know if he do or not. Yeah. I ain't never seen.
Nah, Warren Chief a little bit, no.
I'm saying, no.
WBB in the
It's medicinal, though.
I'm just saying.
Stocks higher than the more.
Yeah, if he does, He's not showing at us that's one of the habits.
No.
Yeah.
Of course.
He's saying investment is
yeah.
one of the habits. You feel me?
Yeah.
But then you got cats who ain't investing.
Yeah.
Every dime they get, they spend it.
spend it.
Bro, how you gonna be like Warren Buffett, but
Right.
you acting like the thousandaire?
Right.
You doing what the thousandaire doing.
Yep.
But in your
Getting
brain,
thousandaire results.
Yep.
Wondering why
you ain't get, and then now you
accidental
super frustrated.
millionaire.
And then I'm telling you, that's what's killing most creative people, is you know you creative and you know you got it going on, but then what hurts you is you not where you want to be. But you're not looking at why you're not where you want to be. The habits that you picking up is it's not the habits of them. So what I learned from Dan Gilbert, bruh, Maul, here's the thing that blew my mind, bruh. Carl will tell you there's a book called The Isms. Bruh, you got them everywhere. Why would you write a book about them?
Yeah.
And then he would do the book four times
I was gonna say,
a year.
then the book upgrade.
Maul, he did it 4 times a
quarter,
year.
that Joker come out as a new
It come out every quarter. It came out as a new book with new stuff in it.
Serious.
Bruh, and the book was like this thick, colored out this world. Bro, you know how much money they spent? It was colored. But I didn't do it. And God was like, well, that's why your squad ain't on that level. Because they all doing their own thing. They ain't doing their own thing with him. Everybody is following the same. And I got three types of people in my company. I got the one group that they know what the vision is, and they following, they put all their energy. I got another group that's with me, but they with me for their own vision. So they don't got enough resources to do their own thing, but they come over here, and then I got one group, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I look at quick, bruh, let me tell y'all something. My man would fire you if you didn't answer the phone and get back to somebody in 24 hours. He fired you. Yeah. I'm like, bro, how you gonna fire somebody? You ain't gonna give him a chance. He used to say this, bruh, if you can't get it right the first time, it's a slim chance you're gonna get it right the third time. They gotta go. And I used to be like, this is crazy. And I said, why would you fire him? He said, because we trained him before and told him our most important value is getting back with people in 24 hours. So if you can't do that one, you can't respect our biggest one. No. It ain't no way you're gonna be able to work here, bro. Yeah, so I be playing games. Yeah. I'm gonna give you, I gave somebody, it might have been 10 years, and it never made the adjustment. Wow. They never made the adjustment. In a half. Never made the adjustment, bro. Yeah. But so I'm just saying, if you really want to be a millionaire and you're doing what thousandaires are doing, the reason why you're a psycho is because this is why people go crazy, Maul.
Psycho.
You're going psycho because you saying you want one thing, but you live in a different way, and it's driving you crazy.
Yep.
And
you'd be better off just chilling.
You just be
I'm gonna be real. I know a few people who just like, bro, I'm good on all of that.
Yes.
I ain't trying to drive
so you got 2 different wars going on.
I'm not trying to take that vacation.
2 different battles.
I'm not trying to live in that house. Yeah. And they the most comfortable. They at peace. Yeah. And then the people who say they want it, spend every day going after it, they at peace. To your point, it's the people who you saying you want this, but your actions do another thing, and that's why you stressed. That's where your anxiety lives.
I'm not a doctor. I just play one.
I did that Holiday Inn.
I did that Holiday Inn Express. What I've studied at 53 years old, what I've studied humans, the average human that has a mental and emotional issue is not chemical. It's an imbalance.
Wait, what's the Bible say? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Come on, man. I be knowing them. I just don't be saying them all the time.
It's like a two-edged sword.
Come on. I be knowing them. They be thinking because I'm not on the prayer line that I don't know them. I be knowing them. I just don't be wanting to embarrass. Like, that's Carl and eat things, so I be letting them off. So
let them have it.
Yeah, every once in a while, though, I
throw one out. Yeah. But I'm saying that's why people go crazy.
Double-minded.
You're doing one thing, but you want something else. And to C's point, there's people in the projects or in power.
Oh, they not tripping.
They don't got no problem.
I promise you, they not tripping at all.
They chilling.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself. All right, make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think can benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.